great player, obviously, and he's been playing the game for a good minute, and he's smart and he knows the game really well. So, just adding a piece like that to the defense, it's a great exception. It's a time for us. It's a chance and time for us to get better with each other during OTAs and camp.
What was your reaction to hearing the news?
I walked in the locker room. I didn't even know about it because I didn't look at my phone or anything like that. But then I seen a few guys just talk about it, and then I looked at my phone and I seen it. So pretty lit. I mean, pretty cool. Like I said, high praise for the player and the guy. So I'm excited to work with him.
How about the improvement in the defense overall with the additions the team has made with Hassan Reddick, Kaiser White, and then a couple draft picks? What's your reaction to all that?
I think it's a pretty good draft class, and the guys that they brought in as free agents, and it's a high competitive group, and I can't wait to see how it goes. Going into camp and OTAs. The way that all these players that's able to compete. So you bring players in to compete, and that's a good thing because everyone wants to push everyone to be better.
With all those different changes now, you guys, man, do you feel like as if there's added pressure for a win now?
Added pressure for a win?
For winning now, like winning.
Oh, winning out. I mean, it's no pressure. I mean, it starts with us. You don't want to listen to the outside. I mean, whatever we have in this building is just us, and what we have, what we're capable of, and we can put together on the field with the fundamentals and details that we are taught by our coaches, and the focus and the smarts and all our fundamentals that coach teach, and it take it as far as we need to go.
Do you think James changes you guys schematically?
Does James change it? I mean, the scheme is the scheme. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not the coach, but whatever JG calls, I'm confident in whatever he calls, and whatever we out there playing together as a team and as one, I feel like we would be a great defense.
Having Slay on one side and him on the other, do you anticipate seeing more balls coming your way this year?
Yeah, I want every ball to come my way and give you opportunities to make play.
Avonte, James gives you guys the luxuries of a veteran player. Nick has spoken very highly of the young corners in your room, Zach and Tay and Kerry. What have you seen from those young guys, and have they been more comfortable this time around?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. 10 times better. Them guys, they come in, they ask questions every single day. And, since I'm one of the older guys now in the room, and I'm getting a lot more questions from them, and you see improvement from them each and every day, and everyone in our room holds each other accountable, even if it's Slay or if it's Ant. They're always in there, and it doesn't matter. With them guys in there, they come in there and they hold us accountable if they see something, and then we hold them accountable if they see something. So it's just a tight group, and I like the way that they're improving, and I'm excited to see what they can do.
Avonte, you just said the scheme is for the coach, but with all the additions, Bradberry and Kaiser White, Hassan Reddick, how do you want this defense to be known this year?
I mean, you're gonna be dominant. I mean, that's the goal every year going into any season. From my standpoint, I mean, we go in and we're gonna, the main two goals is takeaways, and and that's the biggest one, and stopping explosive plays. So, we're gonna go in and we're gonna focus on our goals, and everyone has their individual goals, but us coming in as a defense and adding all these pieces, and even with the young guys, I feel like we have a good depth in this room and on this defense to be a dominant defense.
Big takeaways is what separates the good personnel defenses from those that aren't?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you get the offense more opportunities to score points, and you're getting off the field. So, that's, I know in the defensive backs room, that's one of our big goals is takeaways, and no matter how they come, tip pass, interception, that's normal, or forced fumble, whatever way it come, you just try to get it out, and that's why we focus on, the little details of, going for the ball. The ball is everything.
Avonte, Slay always tells us how he picks, him and Devontae Smith pick each other's brains on the practice field. I'm wondering, as the nickel, do you have like similar types of conversations with Quez Watkins, and what makes him, an effective weapon in the slot?
Well, when I played against Quez, he was mostly on the outside last year, so I would see more like G Ward in the most part. So I talk to G Ward every day, and he's been in the NFL for a while too, and every day we go out and we work on the one-on-one releases. What do you see here, or what do you see there, or how is he gonna release here? And you just pick little parts off of there, And of course, watching film will always help you out. But G Ward has definitely been someone that I've talked to in the slot for a while, and he's definitely helped me out. But going against Quez as well, I mean, it's a different guy than G Ward. G Ward is shifty. Quez is like really fast. So it's just different ways of playing different guys in the slot as always.
Avonte, how different is this year, kind of, having a year under your belt in JG's scheme? Obviously, things might change a little bit, but how much more comfortable do you feel in that role?
A lot comfortable. I mean, you come in, you learn a new defense, and everything's flying fast. But now it's slowing down, and JG always have a good plan for us, and that's the only thing that matters. When he come out and give us a good plan, that we go out and execute it. So, I'm definitely confident in myself this year going into this role. And, I'm willing to help any of the young guys or old guys, no matter what position you playing, nickel, corner, or safety.
Do you expect to spend any time at safety?
I'm not sure. I've been playing. I haven't been playing safety last year, other than like defensive personnel, like if we in something like that. But other than that, wherever I'm at on the field, I'm willing to do it.
Avonte, the last couple of years with the Shanahan coaching tree kind of spreading out, and a lot of those guys having their offenses and on new teams, there's been a little bit more 21 personnel going around the league with fullbacks.
Yeah.
From the nickel position and safety, how much does that affect your job differently than maybe a 21 person or a 12 personnel sort of?
I mean, 12 personnel or 21 personnel. Most of the time, sometimes the nickel probably won't even be out on the field at the most time. But it can be sometimes you watch the film and you look at guys that have players that are like a little bit smaller in that 12 personnel or whatever, and the matchup is there for me to go out there and be able to play it, or it all depends on whatever the offense is running out of those personnels. But it changes each and every week with each and every team, and you're going to put your best guys out there on the field at the time to be able to stop it. So whatever we go over that week, and then we'll figure it out.
We don't talk about run fits a lot, but it's very important for a slot corner. Can that change when you have a player like Jordan Davis, or does that not affect it that much when you have a big sort of zero? Does that change anything for the guys on the outside?
No, not really. I mean, everyone has their responsibility in the gap scheme, in the gap run fits. And, my job is, I'm really playing from the A, B to the C all the way to the D. So whatever the defense is, allows me to do in that call, or what I'm supposed to do in that call, I have to make sure I read my keys first. And, you always can work off someone. If someone's out of their gap, they're in your gap, say my gap is the B gap, and I see, for example, Big Jordan Davis just standing there in the B gap, I'm just going to slice over to the A. It works that way, and it happens fast. You just got to be a ball player to make it happen. But, as long as you're doing your job on the defense, from the line to the linebackers to dip back in, you're pretty good, and everything kind of stays the same.
Avonte, just following up from earlier, from seeing receivers in practice, I guess now with A.J. Brown, and Devontae on the outside, what could make Quez a tough cover, if he does move everywhere, even if he stays outside?
No, I mean, Quez he's a great player. I mean, I knew he was a good player since he got in here, and he's fast, and he makes contested catches. I mean, little but he's going to be a problem, if guys want to sit there and put their best guys on Devontae or AJ or Dallas, whoever you want to call out. That's the explosive offense I just named. But whoever you want to call out, but that's going to leave Quez, to have a breakout year. And, I put Quez up there with them guys as well because he's a ball player. He can get the job done, too.
You guys going to have some kind of going away party, you and Dallas, whenever you move out?
Yeah, we got like 2 more months together. I don't know. See what we do. Probably, I don't know. I don't even know. Whatever you want to do.
Is Marcus Epps ready to be a starter?
Yeah, I mean, Marcus Epps, he's a great player. He's smart. I mean, I sit next to him every day in our DB room, and, we have our little Kahoot quizzes, and me and him be battling each other, and he always beat me by like 3 points. But, next week I got him, don't worry. But no, he's definitely ready to be a starter. He comes out, he puts in the work. He puts in the time. He studies in his film room. I mean, he has great fundamental and detailed football player on the field, and he makes plays. Last year he made plays. He's not afraid to come up and tackle someone, and he's definitely capable of running 40 yards to the left, 40 yards to the right to stop that fade ball or help that corner out on the fade ball. So, I'm excited to see what he do this year, and it's definitely a fun time back there with him because he came in a year after me, I believe, and we've been always talking and chatting. So it's been time when it's just time to shine. Everyone gets their time, their opportunity. So it's sitting there on his plate, and hopefully you run away with it.
Your what quizzes?
Who?
What was the?
Oh, Kahoot. You're at the little Kahoot quiz trivia pop up on the screen. You always got to extend your smarts.